Hey everyone, welcome back. It's Civil Guy here. I'm in Washington, D.C. Today seemed like a pretty good day to ride a bike. Not that nice outside actually, it's pretty cloudy. It's about to rain soon, but I figured I might as well go ahead and get some miles in. Basically, after living in the city for a considerable amount of weeks, I've come to adopt certain habits of the city folks here. One thing is to lock your bike up, and I'm going to show you guys how to do that. Here's a prime example of what you don't want to see happen to your bike. That right there, you see it, don't do it. Sad. So sad. That's a terrible place to park a bike. Just saying. And before I go on, I just want to mention that here in the city, it's advised that you take public transportation. That is buses, or even the metro, the train. Also, bikes. Bikes are pretty prominent throughout the city. Like I said, I put duct tape on my bike so it looks unappealing, but you know, you don't have to do that. So guys, I'm gonna park my bike here in front of Texas de Brazil. I don't know what this is. I think it's a restaurant or something. I want to show you an example of what not to do. On this bike, this is not my bike. This is somebody else's bike. You can see they put a U-bolt around, or U-lock around their frame, but they didn't put it around their back tire or their front tire, which means somebody with simple tools can easily take off the back tire and the front tire. And the back tire is the most expensive part of the bike. It could be probably more than what the bike is worth trying to get that replaced. But, like I said, be sure to wrap it around both tires, not just the front tire. It looks like this guy wrapped it around his front tire, but he didn't bother wrapping it around his back tire. It's not a good sight to see. I'm gonna go ahead and look at some more examples. Guys, this is what you're not supposed to do. That's a bike sharing bike, so it really doesn't matter. I was just kidding. This is, I don't know how that person's locking their bike. I didn't want to spend too much time looking at it because I'm like, I don't know the whole scope of where I'm at, so anyway. It's pretty nice around here. This is city life, folks. Ah, man, a raindrop just fell into my eyeball. Whew. Look at that. I think it's a school of some sort. So here's a prime example of what you don't want happen to your bike. As you can tell, the back tire is missing because this person apparently didn't put their U-lock around their back tire or their front tire. So that's what happened here. Construction, new buildings, back rain. Look at this sidewalk. I don't know if people can actually see that. Yeah, it's kind of weird. I do not go to that school. I always obey the signals, guys. Alright guys, so here is our candidate of choice. We have a few racks. Oh my goodness, sounds pretty bad. Yeah, so we're gonna park. Alright guys, so we're gonna park the bike right here. This is a good one. Alright, so basically I'm gonna get off the bike and I'm just gonna loop it around here, just like that. So what you wanna do is you wanna make sure at least the back tire is right next to the post, because I wanna stick my U-lock between the frame. This is the frame, or this, but I'm gonna stick it between the frame and the tire, and then I'm also gonna loop a little cable around the front tire and this post, just as a safety precaution. That's not really gonna prevent anybody from, you know, stealing the bike if they really want to steal it. Either way, I mean, if they came around here with some wire cutters or something that could easily snap the cable, you know, it wouldn't be the end of the world. They'd probably still be able to take the tires off even while I have duct tape all over the place. But anyway, I'm just gonna show you guys how to put this thing together. All right, so in my backpack, I actually have a bike lock. All right, so you don't wanna, this is the thing you don't wanna do. You don't wanna just leave your bike here just like this, unaccompanied with, or without any type of locking mechanism preventing it from being stolen. So I went down to the local bike shop here and picked up this kryptonite, whatever it's called, bike lock. It's supposed to be really nice, really good. It's very strong, I assume, but we're gonna try it out. And this is the cable that I was talking about. That's gonna loop around the front tire, and the U-lock itself, it's gonna go around the frame and the post. So here we go. Alright, so here's the key that comes with it. You just stick it in the bottom and then you just turn it and then it unlocks the whole thing. So just like this. comes off. We'll set that down, and we'll just take this apart, and we're gonna loop this around, like I said, the frame and the body and the back tire. So as you can tell, I'm looping it between the frame and the tire of the bike, and so that's gonna make it, you know, so nobody steals it. Then we're gonna loop this around the front tire. Okay. All right. So you just want to do something like that, and then you want to take this and loop it right through here. There we go. And then you want to take your kryptonite bar thing, and then you just want to stick it on there, just like so. I don't know if I can do this with one hand. Yeah, I gotta set this phone down. There we go. All right, the key was turned a little bit, but as you can see, it's in there, and I just turn it, and there's a thing on the bottom that I can just click like that, and then boom. That thing's not going anywhere. I don't think it's going anywhere. And that's how you properly lock a bike in DC. Like I said, it's not going to totally prevent anybody from stealing your bike. If it's worth, you know, $1,000, then they might, you know, take a chance and, you know, freeze that little U-bolt there, and you might just snap that cable and, you know, they'll run off with your bike. But if you put, like, if, you know, let's say you put another lock on the other side, and then you put several other cables around your bike, you know, then it might be a little more of a hassle to get off. I would highly suggest you get a U-lock instead of just a cable. Use the cable as a secondary locking device, and then go with this as your primary locking device. It's going to take a little bit more than just a cable cutter to get through that. Probably some power tools. One thing I suggest is not leaving your bike here overnight. It's the last thing you want to do. Do not leave your bike in DC overnight. Overall, DC is a pretty decent place. Could I see myself living here? Maybe. Who knows? Look at the little birds. Look at them. They look happy. They look so happy. Anyway, here's another example of what not to do. You don't want to park your bike where there's like no other bike. There's probably a reason why there's no bikes here in the first place, but usually if you park your bike near a crowded area, chances are, I mean, your bike might get stolen. Okay, just as simple as that. If there's like a lot of people on the sidewalk walking back and forth, a lot of action, a lot of traffic, yeah, you probably don't want to park your bike there. Wow, nothing out of the usual. Oh my goodness, car wash, 25 cents. Oh no, that's $25. There's a dollar symbol on the wrong side. Looks like they almost got hit. That's city life, guys. More vacant bike racks. There's a reason why these are empty. Guys, if you have a bike, definitely don't do this. Don't leave your bike out here in the middle of nowhere. Well, if it's a sharing bike, then yeah, you can do that. But if it's a bike that you own, you probably don't want to do that. Park your bike around a signpost. Somebody can easily lift that up. Don't do that, guys. Don't do that. And so that, my friends, is how you lock your bike here in the Washington, D.C. area. If you have any further questions, please leave a comment down below. I know this is kind of an unusual video of mine, but it kind of just fell into place, and I kind of figured, hey, I might as well go ahead and do a video about this because I did a little bit of research and what to do and what not to do in terms of purchasing a bike and also how to lock it up. One thing they advise is always use a parking deck. If you don't have to park it outside, don't park outside. Like, put it inside your building or apartment, wherever you're staying. So that's I think that's about it.